Hey guys, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. This is Jamin once again. I'm your career advancement, financial independence, and a life coach. As I mentioned earlier, I have like 2 decades of work experience in many industries. I worked with the manufacturing, the IT, ITES, BPO, and the banking. I've held several roles in the corporate. I've worked as a production engineer. I've worked as a finance manager. I've worked as a strategic planning manager. I've worked as a AVP Business Finance and currently working as a VP Business Finance in an ITES company. And I have developed a fantastic financial independence framework, which is basically a simple four-step model of how you can, achieve financial independence in your life very soon. Identify your purpose, transform yourself, and live for your purpose, right? Because I believe that everybody is born for a purpose. Everybody has a specific calling. God has a specific talent that He has given or blessed every person on this earth, and they need to identify this purpose and try to accomplish that purpose which which you're designed for, which you are talented for, right? So I'm nowhere teaching early retirement. I am teaching financial independence so that you have your time freedom, and with time freedom, you will be able to do whatever you want to do with your life, because I believe you are called for a purpose. And right now, probably you are someone who wants to do many things in your life but is entangled with the financial pressure and the liabilities and the commitments, which is a vicious cycle, and you are not able to get out of, right? I know I've been there, and trust me, it's a serious one, because at the job will always be demanding. You will never get time enough to do whatever you want to do with your life. Family commitments and financial commitments, it's a burden, right? I'm here to set you free, right? I am here to kind of give you a simple formula which you can apply in your life, and achieve financial independence in your life very soon, and live for the purpose what you're called for. And we have been talking about a simple 4C model, which is a four-step formula to have financial independence in your life pretty soon. Right, and just to give you a glimpse, I've been talking about this in my previous videos, but if you want to know the details, you can go and visit my videos and learn more about self transformation, because right now we are talking about self transformation. My four-step formula is broken down into first conquering yourself, which is more of self transformation. Then conquering your career or your business, which is more of your career transformation. Thirdly, conquering your finances and your wealth, which is where we will talk about building financial competency, and building more wealth and more cash flow, excessive cash flow. And finally, we talk about fourth stage, which is more of time freedom through financial independence. Guys, I think this is what it is, and I believe that if today you are not having a passive source of income or multiple sources of income, and if you're still relying on your job as a single source of income, and you're running your family with that, and there are dependent parents, there are dependent children and spouses, because of your on your income, I think you are into a dangerous zone. And if you've still not started building assets, if you're still not started working on financial independence, and still relying on the job, and believe that you will just keep on growing in your job and that's what you'll do, I think you are into a dangerous zone. Because right now, the way the world is moving, the kind of uncertainty, the kind of complexity, the kind of ambiguousness that is there in the market, in the environment, I don't know that, and with the various technologies like machine learning, AI, big data analytics, and stuff, robotics, which is coming into play. I don't know how many jobs will be out of the market in the next decade, so, right? So I think it's a time for you to build in your capability, build in your skills to basically become successful in life, right? Because the world will keep on changing, right? things will keep on changing. If you are limited to a specific skill set and a specific talent, then at certain point in time your skill set will be obsolete. And trust me, maybe till now it has not struck, but at some point it is going to strike, right? So it's very important that you have the skill set for today, and develop the skill sets for the future, because whatever has brought you here till today is not going to take you to the next level which you aim to do, right? You need to do something different, right? Really something different. And that's where I'm going to help you to kind of take you into that journey of success and financial independence and time freedom, right? And we have been talking about the first C, which is conquering yourself and self transformation. And if you look at my previous videos, I've been talking about, so the self transformation is broken down into your mind transformation. And trust me, I've been speaking about it. Mind is one of your greatest assets, right? And you need to understand how to capitalize it. Okay, so if you want to know more details about mind transformation, and then the list of things that you would need to address to have a transformed mind, please go ahead and visit my previous video. And then second step within the self transformation journey is your heart transformation. I think you are having multiple emotions, different kinds of energies, right? And you need to train your heart to have always the right emotions, right kind of energy to attain success, right? And if you want to again go through the details, please visit my previous videos. It's all there on my channel. And today we're going to talk about your body, right? And your body transformation. I think you can't have simply a mind transformation and a heart transformation and leaving the body aside. I know now I'm going to talk about exercising. I'm going to talk about having the right diet, having right food habits, and also about having some discipline in terms of your daily routine. Getting up early, and having a planned list of events of the day and stuff. I think these are the things that I'm going to talk about today, and the kind of criticality that these things carry, right? So as I said, the first thing is that you need to start exercising, okay? And I know it sounds very, you've been hearing about this, probably you may have thought about it. We have our New Year resolutions that this year I'm going to do, and you don't do it, then the next year comes, you have another resolution that you will start exercising, but it never happens, right? And I think to me, the greatest hurdle is your mind again, right? It's all in the mind, right? And I think the toughest thing is actually to tell your mind to shut up and say that we are going to go to the gym today, right? I am advocating that today you make a decision that you will start exercising, okay? And the most hardest part is not actually doing the exercise in the gym, but the most hardest part is driving to the gym, and getting inside that door, right? That's the most hardest part. Once you get through that, I think it will start. Guys, I am not saying this for the heck of saying it, because I myself, right, started exercising. I started gymming like 20 years after a break of 20 years. I've been walking. I did a lot of stuff at my home, but always I thought that going to a gym, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's I don't have the time, right? I have a 5-year-old. I'm busy. My job schedule is like crazy. I'm sitting late nights. Gymming is not for me, because I had been what do you say, a fervent gym goer during my college days, right? And I always used to think that Whenever I get the time, I'll do it, right? And today also my schedule is jam packed, right? And I really need to squeeze some time out, but I have decided, like, at least 30 to 45 minutes a day. If I get the time, maybe an hour every day, I will do the gym, right? And I started doing that, and I see a tremendous change in the capability and the capacity I have now to deliver, because everything is connected. As I said, it's not that your mind is functioning differently, your heart is functioning differently, and your body is separate functioning differently. It's all put together into one package. So you cannot be a great performer if only your mind is functioning right, or if only your heart is functioning right, or if only your body functioning right. All these three aspects need to fall into place, right? And all of these, when you have all of these three aspects which are in place, then you have the right mind, then you have the power to actually thinking positive and encouraging positive thoughts and imaginations. Then you have the power to actually drive the right emotions, right energy levels, and effort, right? And whatever actions that we talk about, right, that we need to take massive actions, right? All of that will be possible only when you have a right exercising routine, right? And I'm not just saying it, right? If you look at it, right, I think I can give a couple of examples, right? If you talk about our Prime Minister, respected Mr. Narendra Bhai Modi, right? He's 72 years of age, guys, and I think even today he has an exercising routine. He does the yoga, meditation, breathing exercises, and every day he has a healthy diet routine. And I'm not talking about any the common man here, right? I'm talking about the Prime Minister of our great nation, India, right? 72 years of age, and he is having this routine, right? Why? Why? Right? And I think we have had so many great, leaders, prime ministers who have been leading the nation. But I think personally, I think Narendra Bhai Modi, I think the way he moves and way he performs and delivers, I think it's really different. And I think that the source of what the point I'm trying to make is not the political agenda, right? The point I'm trying to make is the kind of energy and the focus and the dedication that the person shows. It has something to do with your self transformation and your body transformation and your daily exercising routines. Not only that, right? I think if I even talk about our Russian president, right, Mr. Putin, he has been awarded with a 8 Dan karate black belt, right? And he has an excellent exercising and a daily routine, right? He I think he starts his day with swimming and weightlifting and stuff, and I think he has a healthy food habit, right, every day. And the list can go on and on, right? I'm just talking about, and I can give you an example of my ex bosses, and he was the CEO and the owner of I think 100 million plus US dollar USD revenue organization, and he had a fantastic exercising routine and eating habits, right? I worked with him like almost like I think 4 plus years, and initially I felt that, yeah, what is this food habit? You keep on following this diet routine and exercising and all that, but only now I have come to my realization that how important that is, because I have started to deploy this one by one, and I am seeing the results, right? So I think I am requesting you that, starting today, make a decision, right? Because nobody is stopping you, it's only you who's stopping yourself, right? So if you want to break free, right, you need to have the energy level, and only if you have the right body, you will be able to create that energy, and sustain that energy and increase your energy. So today I tell you that you need to start exercising. Secondly, the other thing which is very important is that it's not only exercising. I can give you my example that I've been gymming like for a couple of months, and I saw that that um, um, it's not only exercising, right? It's not only exercising. Diet is so important, right? I kept on doing the push-ups. Kept on doing the weights and stuff, but I couldn't see the results, right? I couldn't see the results, and then when I analyzed this, I understood that exercising is probably 30%, 20 to 30%, and mainly the game is of the diet, right? So guys, check your eating habits, right? Check your eating habits. Why do we need to have unhealthy food, right? When you have the right body, when you eat right, you are healthy. You don't attract any kind of sicknesses, right? And why do you want to attract any kind of sicknesses, right? Why do you want to take medicines and injections and all that, right? So if you start now and if you eat right and you start exercising, that's a byproduct, right? You don't get into any kind of sicknesses, right? Right? And I think have a good eating habit, eating routine, right? Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. Reduce your carb, increase your protein intake, and there are a lot of great channels available which talk about food habits and exercising routines. All I'm saying is that every day, guys, exercise, right? At least for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, exercise. Even if you don't get time to go to the gym, do some push-ups at the home. Do some the basic exercises at the home, but have that as a daily habit. That is a must, right? And then it's not only about exercising. You need to have a right food routine, right? You need to have a good food routine, so that you get good results with exercising, and with good food your body is healthy. You have the right mind to think of, right? You have the right energy levels, and automatically it will start showing up into your work performance. Yeah, automatically you will start thinking broad and big, right? So this is the foundation, right? You need to have the right body, right? Because you may have a great dream, right? And that may require a lot of work. You may have a great purpose, but if you don't have a right body, then you will not be able to deliver to that purpose, right? So, and that's how it's so important that you exercise and that you have the right food routine daily. And lastly, guys, I think very important is that you need to have a disciplined daily routine. I think it's important that you get up early, right? It's very important that you get up early. I think I can give you a lot of examples, right? Like Apple CEO Tim Cook starts his mornings at around 3:45 a.m. Elevest CEO and co-founder Sully Krawcheck, right, wakes up at 4 a.m. Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, Indra Nooyi, all of them get up early in the morning and start their day with exercising, right? These are all great leaders, right? And in fact, I challenge you today, go and Google or research some of your inspirational leaders, right? That you are inspired of, and you want to become like that person. Go and research, find out, right, what's their daily food routine, and I'm telling you that you will be surprised that most of them, right, have a very healthy exercising routine on a daily basis, and a very good food routine, and I think a very disciplined calendar of waking up early. And you know what the key about that is, when you woke up early, right, you kind of tap into some great energy, and your productivity levels, right, I mean, are great in the mornings, right? In the morning, I think the way our body is structured, that our mind potential is the best in the mornings, right? And that is the reason why, if you look at some of the great stars and great personalities, they actually get up very early, like 4 a.m. And in my experience, I think the best time to work on a critical project is probably 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. in the night, because at that time your mind is at your peak potential. I'm not advocating that you go ahead and start waking up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. If you do, great. But all I'm saying is, you need to starting your day early, so that the first half of your day is completely productive. Because as you kind of go to the second half of the day, your productivity, you will see that it actually comes down, right? It comes down. And I've kind of worked. I got an opportunity to work in the Europe, in the London, and I think all I can tell you is that people in this country, I think these countries, they start their day very early. I think offices are opened by around 7ish, right? They will have their lunch sharp at 12 p.m. And by 5:30, 6, the job is done. And I think one of the reasons why it happens is because when you start your day early, you are so productive in the first half that most of your stuff gets done at high energy, innovatively, and then the second half is only to kind of wind up things, and then your day is done, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that if you are wanting to achieve a lot in your life, you need to have a disciplined life where you exercise daily, you eat right, and you have a disciplined calendar where you wake up early, so that you can capitalize on the on the first half of your day, which is the most productive time of the day, right? And I think again, I can challenge you that you try it, right? Don't do anything for the first half of the day, and do it in the second half, and then the next day you do it in the first half of the day, and see the comparison. You will see what I'm trying to say, right? So, sir, these are some of the important things that some of the great leaders have actually understood and have deployed and implemented in their lives, and achieved great results, right? Great results, right? Imagine, like, if you wake up at like 4 a.m. and you're already onto the task before even the world is up. You have done all your work, analysis, stuff, and it is not for you now. When the world opens, you don't have to go to the drawing board and start building, right? I mean, you've already done it, and you actually did it more efficiently because you woke up early in the morning, and you worked on it, and now it's only for you to go bang bang bang, right? While the world will start building, analyzing things, you've already done that, and you are now here to just fire it down, right? That's how leaders work, right? So guys, I think this was about and I think we can deep dwell into this, but I will talk about this in my upcoming videos. But this is the self transformation framework. Just to give you a summary: mind transformation, then your heart transformation, and finally your body transformation. If you have these three things correct, in your life today, right? I think then you are up for greatness, right? As I said, it's all about 80% mindset and 20% skills, and more about career and finances. I think those things are pretty easily understood and probably very easily delivered. But many of those actions in the financial decisions or career advancement decisions, risk taking appetite, and making the right investments and stuff, everything is linked to your personality, right? Everything is linked to your personality, right? Everything is linked to your mind, your heart, again, also body, without knowing, right? So this is the most important topic in my mind. So please spend some time on this, and implement it in your lives. If you like this channel, subscribe it, like it, hit the bell button, bell icon, and stay tuned to my next videos. If you have any questions, any queries, you can drop in your comments, and I'll be more than happy to revert back. Till that time, I think goodbye from wherever you're watching from. God bless.